Kanysha Makaya, and you're watching Kanysha TV. So today, as you saw by that title, which is why you clicked on the video, I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPad. Okay, so now we have my first home screen. Now this home screen is strictly made just for YouTube purposes, as you can see. So first I have a stack of money, which motivates me to keep going. Not saying I do YouTube for the money, but if I keep going and being consistent with my passion, because it is my passion, then that's where I'll eventually get to. So it's just something to like keep me motivated to keep going. And also I have a camera because I just love how cameras look, and obviously you can't do YouTube without a camera. I mean, you can, but like, you get what I'm saying. So the first app we have here is YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is basically just how you keep track of your subscribers, your videos, the analytics, how the video is doing, your views, your likes, your comments, and you can actually reply to comments in here too if you don't want to use YouTube. It keeps up with your watch hours, which is another thing that you need to watch if you want to get monetized. Back when I was really active with YouTube, this really helped me out a lot, and I really love this app. So next we have is my editing app, which is called Vita. Now I used to use Final Cut Pro, but for some reason on my computer it's been bugging lately and it won't let me save anything. It's trying to say my computer doesn't have storage, which is cap, because it does. So I just went to Vita. So if you're looking for something that gives like a Final Cut vibe but it's free, use Vita, because Final Cut Pro is $300. So yeah, Vita literally gives you half of those things that Final Cut can give you plus more. So basically I'm going to show you guys some cool things that you could use in it. So when I say it's extremely simple to use, like it really is. Like Final Cut Pro, people look at it and they get confused. Vita, it literally has everything at the bottom of the screen that you would need to know. So it's not confusing at all. It's very easy to use. So if you want to like add a text, all you have to do is click text and then you enter in what you want to say. So let's say I want to say, then you can literally just drag it to where you want to drag it. And the basic text on Vita looks just like the basic text on Final Cut, so nobody will ever know the difference. Then if you want to customize it, you press edit. Then you can do different styles, which is down here. You can do borders. They have all types of different fonts, and you can also download fonts and add them to here yourself. And then they also have captions for like Christmas, seasons, all these different types of captions, which is really cool. Something that Final Cut Pro doesn't have. Like let's say you want to pop up a message on the screen, they have that. For when you're doing a story time or something, or a lyric prank, they literally have that. Like, now some of the things that Final Cut Pro has, this doesn't have, but it makes up for it in what Final Cut Pro doesn't have. And another thing that I really love about this app, let's say you want to do like a picture-in-picture. So for example, like this, and you want to add a picture. Let's say I want to add this one. In Final Cut Pro, you literally have to play with number settings in order to like move your picture or get it smaller or bigger or side to side. You can't just tap it like you can do here and just move it side to side with my finger, or I can make it bigger or smaller with my finger or tilt it. You literally cannot do that in Final Cut Pro. You have to mess with numbers, and nobody got time to be doing that. So that's another thing that I really love about this app. And the last thing that I can show you guys about this app is the effects. Now let's say you want to have like a little bad TV effect. Bad TV is like a little static effect that everybody that has Final Cut Pro uses. But in here it has an effect under retro, and it kind of gives the same vibe. It has this one, this one, this one. It really just depends on what you want to use. Yeah, it just has all these different type of glitch effects. You can literally use whichever one you want to use. But yeah, Vita is a really good starting app if you're just starting on YouTube and you want to learn how to edit really quickly but fast as well, but something that gives you the same vibe as Final Cut. So I would definitely recommend you to get Vita. Next I have YouTube. Everybody knows what YouTube is. That's self-explanatory. Next I have is CapCut. Now people use CapCut on TikTok to make those little slow motion and sped up edits. But you can also use CapCut to edit, and you can also use it to get cool transitions. And if you're looking for like a intro or an outro template, they literally have those too. All you have to do is just find one that you want. And like I said, they have intros as well. So it's really just so many things you can pick from. Next I have is Fonto. Fonto is an app for how I make thumbnails and how I make collages. So like this vision board that you guys see right here, like I said previously, I made that on Fonto. And some of my thumbnails, like the thumbnail for this video, this was made on Fonto. I also have another one. This was made on Fonto as well. And then the thumbnail from my last video was made on Fonto as well. And Fonto is really easy to use as well. If you click these 3 lines down here, you can add images, you can add an item, you can change the theme, you can crop, you can add text to the video, or you can add a video to the little picture. Like, you can literally do whatever. Then you just press this camera button to add the picture that you want to edit. And if you want to put text on the screen, you literally just tap anywhere on the picture, add text. You can literally do anything. And they do have so many different fonts that you can choose from. And also, if you want to style it, all you have to do is just press style. Then the stroke means like the little things that outline it that go around it. So like these, you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller. Then you can also make the background glow, which is what I do sometimes to give it like a little spice. Like, it's so many things you can do with this, and it's just really cool. The next app I have is Camera Connect. Now, this is how I transfer videos from my camera to my iPad so I can edit. Next I have is photos and PixArt. PixArt is how, so for example, this that you see on the screen right now, I'm going to show you the difference. This is how it looks without a background, and this is how it looks with the background. So if you want to get this look right here, I'm about to show you how to do it. So you simply just go to PixArt, and then as soon as you open it, you press the plus button, and then you scroll all the way down until you see this little checkerboard thing under color backgrounds, and then you click on it, and then you click on add down here with the T button, and then you click on photos. Now let's say I want to get a picture of these shoes, but I don't want the blue background. This is literally all you have to do. You see the crown and where it says remove background, just click it, and the background is literally gone. Now you just have the shoes. And it's literally that easy. I used to think myself that it was very hard to remove backgrounds from photos. Like, I thought you had to go through freaking loops and back. But no, it's actually very easy. And then all you have to click is apply, and then you just save it up here with this button with the arrow and then the little half square thing around it. Next I have is notes. Notes is just how I plan out my videos, and also I just plan out the rest of my life, like if I have to-do list or my birthday fits, which is coming up in January. But I don't really have it me on my iPad because I really use notes on my phone the most because it's with me the most. Next I have is Pinterest. Now Pinterest is what I use to get all those aesthetic pictures for my 2022 to 2023 vision board. That's what I used. And also Pinterest, you can just get a lot of things. Like for some of my videos, like if I say something crazy or funny or dumb, then I'll put like a mood picture up, and I'll show you guys an example of that. So all I do is type in mood memes, and let's say I said like period, then I put like a picture like this in, you know, just to make the video funny. I don't really have a board up here either because like I said, I use my phone mostly, and I just got this iPad not too long ago, so I don't really have that much up here yet. But yeah, I also get like my nail inspo from up here as well. And Pinterest is just the app to go when you just need some motivation or inspiration. So the next page I have, which is my last page, is my motivational page. So I have a quote up here that says, "You will be the first millionaire in your family," and that's on period. Do you hear me? In the next couple of years, or maybe even next year, babes, watch out, cause I'm on them next. Do you hear me? I'm on them next. And then beside it, I have a picture of someone editing a YouTube video and doing a thumbnail at the same time. That's also Miss Nyla Nicole. I love her YouTube so much, it's just everything and more. So yeah, I got that from Pinterest as well. Both of these pictures came from Pinterest. So this page is basically like my school / work / study page. So for clock, that's when I set reminders when to post my YouTube videos, when to edit them, when to get up for school, you know, self-explanatory things like that. Next I have is GoodNotes. Now this is what I use for school. Like I have my bio exam notes right here, and then I also have algebra, but I didn't really get to do that much because he gave us paper instead of, you know, doing stuff online. But yeah, that's literally what I use GoodNotes for, just to take notes. And I know a lot of people wonder how you take like good, really neat notes, and I'm going to show you guys an example right quick using my Apple Pencil that I need to use more because it was very expensive. So you just click the page and the plus button at the top of the screen, and then I recommend you guys to use squared paper, and you're going to see why in a minute. So I'm going to click this, and if you want to really write neat, this is the key to doing it. You see these shapes up here under college algebra, you just click that, and then you select the color that you want to write with.
Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah, baby, give it to me like you need it, baby.
So this is how it looks when you use the shape filter effect. It really makes your lines really sharp, clean, straight, and neat. Now if I didn't use it, this is what it would look like. And I also don't have really good handwriting, so if you have good handwriting, then it could really go either way for you. Either way would look neater. But if you don't have good handwriting, I recommend you to use the shapes filter.
Hey, I need some love. Hey, and you can't judge. You don't really call on me like you should. Think about.
So that's the difference. If you zoom out, you can't really see a difference, but if you zoom in, the only difference between the two is one sentence is more straighter and sharper than the other one, and then the other one is kind of just like all over the place. So yeah, that's a really good thing that you could do with GoodNotes. And another thing you can also do with GoodNotes is like add pictures in. So like if you're studying for a test or something and you want to like add a picture of like something for science, like a prokaryotic cell or something like that, all you have to do is tap these three dots. All you have to do is tap this little thing beside the T up here with the little sun and like the little line thing right here, and then you can literally just add a picture. You can make it smaller, bigger, tilt it, and move it to wherever you want it. And I thought that was really cool. So the next thing I have is Bible. Up here you can literally just go to any scripture, any verse, any chapter and read it. You can also highlight up here, and they have so many different colors that you could choose from. And they also give you a daily scripture, which I think is really cool and motivational. And they also have plans up here. So like, let's say you're stressed, all you have to do, let me put my Apple Pencil down because it's really thinking I'm trying to draw right now. Nobody is trying to draw. Anyways, if you're stressed or you like your anxiety is high, all you have to do is type in anxiety. And then you can literally read for 7 days something on anxiety, which is like a starter plan. And then first they'll give you a devotional, which you read, and then they'll give you a scripture to match up with what you just read, which I think is A1. Like, it doesn't get better than that. And then when you finish, you just check it off, and then you wait till the next day. And then the last thing I have on this page is notes, which I already explained to you guys what that was. So at the bottom of my screen, I have messages, which I don't really use that often. The only time I'll use messages is if my phone is dead. Then I have Safari, which is basically like the Google for Apple products. Then I have music, which I don't use because I use Spotify, but it's not on my iPad, it's on my phone. Next I have mail, calendar, GoodNotes again, Pinterest, Bible. And then in these folders, the only things that I haven't showed you is the things that come with like every single iPad that was ever made. Besides this game down here, which is Sweet Escapes, which my little sister downloaded, so we're not gonna mind that. So that's what was on my iPad. I hope it was really interesting to watch and to see how I tried to make it look kind of aesthetically pleasing. And I hope I put you guys on to some apps if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, or if you're looking to start studying, or if you're interested in buying an iPad yourself. And another tip that I have for you guys is also, if you don't want to pay, like, I think this was like $78 to $100. If you don't want to pay that much for an Apple Pencil, you can literally go to Amazon and they have dupes up there, which are literally fake Apple Pencils that work the same. But make sure you get an Apple Pencil that works with your iPad. So whatever iPad you have, type in a fake Apple Pencil to go with that one. So when it comes in the mail, it actually works on your iPad, because all Apple Pencils do not work on iPads, especially not the fake ones. So make sure you get the right one. And also the GoodNotes app, which is why a lot of people get the iPad so they can take notes with it. It's actually free. Now if you want to do like more advanced stuff up there, then you would probably have to pay, like, I think it's $2.99 for it, but majority of the whole app is free. Like, it doesn't cost you to take notes. So that's all I have for what's on my iPad. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Throw it back, pick it up, turn around.